Dior just released new highlighters and bronzers, and boy do those components look good. I have here one of the bronzer shades and 2 highlighter shades to review for you guys on my tan skin in natural daylight. As you guys know, I film in natural daylight, so you can really see what they look like on the skin. So if you want to find out what these look like on medium to tan skin, kind of get an idea of what they look like and hear my review regardless of your skin tone, just keep watching. Hey beauties, welcome back to another fabulous luxury makeup review. So like I said, I have 2 of the highlighters, the new Dior highlighters, the Forever Glow highlighters, and I have 1 shade of the Forever Nude bronzer shade to test and try for you guys. So without further delay, let's jump right into the demo. So here it is. I got it in this little Dior box, and here it is inside. The bronzers and highlighters that I got. Okay, I'm gonna try the bronzer first. So here's the bronzer right here. This is the Dior Forever Nude Bronze in the shade 05 Intense. I got shade number 5. Essentially there are, I believe, 6 or 7 shades. So this is number 5. I usually tend to go for like medium shades, and here it is, the component. It's really cute. This is a cushioned, almost like a clutch, designer clutch. It's cushioned and it's round tan cushion component. So this is number 5. I was a little worried when I first got it, thinking that this may be too light for me, but no, it may look light on the pan, but I know it's gonna go on much darker on my skin tone. It's usually always the case. So I will bring you guys in if I need to. I'll make sure that it's closer to me. So I've got a full face of Dior makeup today, which I always do when I'm reviewing a certain brand. I tend to do a full face of that same brand. So I've got the Dior stick foundation on, the Dior Starlight, whatever, the filter underneath of it as a primer. I've got, you know, the Dior Backstage eye palette. By the way, you guys compliment me every time I wear this Dior Backstage eye palette. This is the holiday edition, the palette they released for holiday, last holiday. Really, really love it. So let's go ahead and try the bronzer right now. I'm gonna use the mirror that is here. So I'm using the Sephora bronzer brush. It's clean. It's just a little stained, but it's actually clean. So I didn't wear the cream Dior stick bronzer underneath because I wanted to make sure that I give you an accurate understanding of what this bronzer looks like on the skin. So I'm not wearing any contour products, no cream bronzer. I'm not wearing any cream contour or bronzing products underneath at all. This is just my foundation. So let me go ahead and try this on. God, my hair is in the way. Ooh, that's actually a lovely color for me. It's not too dark, not too light, just right. Can you guys see? It's actually a perfect warm bronzer for me. I like the fact that this is not red nor yellow. You know, bronzers tend to be like either red or yellow undertoned. This is kind of rosy almost undertones this has, with a little bit of tan, which is exactly what I'm looking for in a bronzer. What do you guys think? I think that looks really, really pretty. Oh, that really gave me instant cheekbones, but with a very nice tan bronzed look. Let me put it on the other side. So this is, I'm looking in here closely. I don't see any shimmer. Let me do a swatch before I do the other side. So I don't really see any shimmer in it. It's more of a satin finish. It's not matte either. It's kind of like a creamy, not too creamy though. It's like a silky, creamy satin finish. So that's what the shade looks like on the back of my hand. As you guys can see, it's a really good shade for me. So it doesn't have any shimmers. It is not too matte. It's kind of satin, like I said, without any shimmers. You know how the Giorgio Armani bronzer has a little bit of a sheen? Not this one. Doesn't really have a sheen, which is good for some people who have a lot of texture on the skin. Sometimes a bronzer without shimmer is really nice. All right, my bangs are in the way, you guys. It's really hard to show you with these bangs. All right, so that's what it looks like. A very tan, rosish tan flush that it gives. I like it a lot. I will go ahead and put on blush afterwards because I wanted to show you guys what this looks like without blush. I'll put on blush later. I'm actually going to try on the highlighter for you guys first before I put any blush. So it's going to be the bronzer and the highlighter that I try first before I put any kind of blush on. I tend to bronze up like my jawline a little bit to make it more prominent. Kind of like clean cut. And then we'll put a little bronzer up here. There you go. So that is the full bronzed look. Okay, you can come out now, my bangs. All right, so that's what it looks like. Oh, I think it looks really, really beautiful. Very warm. As you guys know, I film in natural daylight. This is around 2-3 o'clock. I can't remember. I think it's 2 o'clock right now. So it, you know, moderate sunlight on my face, just the right amount. Filming in front of a big window here. And of course, I also film in 4K. So adjust your computer settings to, like your YouTube settings to 4K. So you can see it in 4K. There you go. That is a beautiful shade. I like how it's really warm, tannish, rosy warm, almost kind of like a, I wouldn't say a blush, but kind of almost like a blush, just the way it went on. Very warm. I mean, if I want to, I could choose not to wear a blush because it gave me like a bronzer type of look, you know what I mean? On my tan skin, this is what number 5 looks like. What do you guys think? I wasn't going to do a dedicated review for these Dior blush bronzers and highlighters, but I thought I should because I want to show you on their own what it looks like. I was just going to include this in the next luxury beauty haul I'm going to do, which is the next video coming up. Yeah, but I decided to do a dedicated review because a lot of you probably want to know what it looks like on tan skin, or on a person, or just, you know, want to hear my review no matter what your complexion is. There you go. It looks beautiful. I like it. So let me kind of turn my head. All right, let's try the Luminizer. This is Dior Forever Glow Luminizer. These are the 2 shades that I got of the latest Dior highlighters. So I got the really beautiful mermaidy blue one and the really white with pearlescent one. Okay, so I have 2 shades of the new highlighters. There were, I think, what is it, 5 or 6 shades of highlighter. I got the 2 that intrigued me the most. They had the usual, you know, the golden ones and the rosy ones, but I have a lot of those in my collection, and I got the 2 that were the most interesting looking. I got shade number 5 Blue Strobe and number 6 Opal Sequin. So it's a very kind of, opal sequin is like a whitish one, like very opally, whereas the Blue Strobe has got a blue undertone. So let me show you guys. I'm gonna show you the white one first. Opal sequin. So it comes with this beautiful, beautiful cushioned silver clutch looking component. It's absolutely beautiful. It's kind of like cushioned. Looks like a little Dior clutch. And this is what opal sequin looks like in the pan. And it's very like white pearlescent. Let me swatch it. I swatched it next to the bronzer swatch. There it is. Very opaly, very white, beautiful snow kind of shade. Don't be afraid to wear this type of shades if you have tan or darker complexion like me, because those kind of shades do look surprisingly good on our skin tones. It's not just for fair skin. And this one is blue strobe, number 5 blue strobe. This one is very interesting. I don't have anything like this in my collection. It's got like a bluish shift. So there it is, blue strobe. It's not blatantly blue, but it's got this beautiful angelic blue hue underneath. Absolutely gorgeous. And I also see like a kind of a pink purple shift in it. So let me swatch it next to the opal sequin. This is blue strobe. This one, I'm actually looking down at it. So opal sequin, just like the name says, the opal sequin number 6 opal sequin looks a little, I don't want to say glittery, but sparkly. Whereas the blue one, the blue strobe, number 5 blue strobe, is actually not glittery at all. It's more of a smooth finish. Do you see what I mean? So there's opal sequin, which is a little bit more glittery, sequiny, shiny, whereas this is a little bit more of a sheen, smooth sheen, the blue strobe. So it's very interesting. So let's try this. I'm gonna try blue strobe on this cheek and opal sequin on this cheek. So let me go in first with the blue strobe. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, I overdid it a little bit. Let me wipe it down a little bit. That's just so you guys know, warning, this is super shiny and super pigmented. Not pigmented isn't the word. Very opaque also isn't the word. It's very bright and very prominent. There you go. So that is the blue strobe. I love the finish of this blue strobe. It has a very beautiful ethereal shine to it. I overdid it a little bit. I need to take a brush and calm it down a little bit, but it actually is quite lovely. Really goes with this eye look. I'm actually going to go ahead and do that shade under my brow bone so it actually kind of matches and continues on, and it goes with this eye color that I'm wearing, you know, purple bluish shift. So there you go. I put it under both eyebrows, but I'm not going to do this side because I'm going to try the other color on that side, and then I'll balance it out on both sides. So there it is. That is blue strobe right there. I think it looks really, really ethereal and gorgeous. And obviously for looks when you go out, I added this, although it's like a blue highlighter, I added it because I don't have anything like that in my collection. It's boring to have the same old gold and rosy shades. But now that I think about it, I'm probably going to go ahead and buy the, you know, like I forget the name, shade name. There's one that's really beautiful, kind of like a subtle champagne. I will probably pick that up too. Okay, and then we have opal sequin right here. I just wiped the brush, so I'm gonna put opal sequin on this side. These bangs are sort of in the way. Oh wow, kind of almost has like a wet look. Oh, it's beautiful. And no, it doesn't look chunky glitter at all. Even though it's a sequiny highlighter and a little bit more like sparkly than the blue shade. No, there's no chunky glitter of any sort here on the cheeks. It looks beautiful. See, I got this whitish shade because I don't have anything this type of white shade of highlighter in my collection. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? Even though I'm tan, look how gorgeous it looks on my skin. It doesn't matter, you know? You don't have to be like having fair skin to enjoy shades like this, in my opinion. I mean, everybody, you know, has their own personal taste and everything, but to me, this is fine. On my skin tone, it's actually even more interesting on my skin tone. So there you go. I'm gonna put a little. I always put a little there and little here, and then I'm using the opal shade, obviously, for my chin. Oh yeah, there you go. There's blue strobe and opal sequin. Opal sequin. Take my bangs away. There's opal sequin, really pretty, and there is blue strobe. I think blue strobe is really great for an eye look like this, really complements it, and it doesn't look too blue on the skin. It has like that ethereal blue undertone, but it's not like blue, you know, anything like that. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love the finish of these highlighters, you guys. Like I just said, I do this every time. I get stingy and I don't order all the shades. I get a couple of shades and then I get the urge to buy more shades and I end up buying 2-3 more shades, but then they are not in my review, you know. Actually, what I'll do is if I buy new shades, I'll include them in the haul, the luxury beauty haul I'm going to do, which I will do cutaways from this video, the demo, when I talk about these highlighters. I'm gonna buy probably at least 1, if not 2 more shades, and I will include them in the luxury beauty haul so you guys can see all 4 shades, 3 or 4 shades that I'll have by that time. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this bronzer so much. I think I'm going to go without blush today because that bronzer gave me such a lovely bronzer type look that I want to go without it, and I also don't want to hide the highlighter too much. I mean, I could wear a powder blush and then put the highlighter back on. I could do that. Do you guys want me to do that? Okay, let me put a Dior Backstage blush in lilac on, and then I'll put the highlighter shades back on so you can see what it looks like with blush. Okay, I'm back with 2 shades of the Dior Backstage blushes. I decided to mix them, add a little more pink to the lilac. So this is like the shade lilac, and this is the pink one. What is it? Yeah, it's called pink, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna mix these 2 together and apply so I get like a lilac-y pink. Mix them together. I love the way these smell. They smell like violet candy, especially the violet one. Okay, so I'm gonna wear this blush just a little, just slightly. I don't want to wear too much blush since the bronzer did a pretty good job tanning me up, warming me up, and at the same time like giving me a flush. So yeah, the bronzer gave me a flush almost, like a blushy flush, you know. All right, so there you go. Those 2 mixed, I think, look really good with this look. Okay, let me go back into the highlighters and intensify it. I need to even out both sides anyway, so I'm gonna reverse it now. I'm gonna put pearl on this side and blue on the other side so they're evened out. So I'm gonna take pearl and I'm gonna put, now which side did I have? No, this side is where I had blue, so I'm gonna now put pearl on that side. Intensify a little bit. Pretty. And then I'm gonna put the blue on the other side, and then I'm gonna mix it up. All right, isn't that pretty? I'm gonna put a little blue here so that it gets evened out. There you go. Oh my gosh, that looks so pretty. Don't you guys think? So that's what it looks like with blush on. I think it looked beautiful before blush and it looks beautiful after blush. So it's really pretty highlighter and bronzer look. So what do you guys think? I think they're so pretty. Every time I wear Dior makeup, I feel so pretty. They have like the best makeup ever. Dior and Chanel are my forever makeup brands, you know, so absolutely gorgeous. So guys, what do I think about these gorgeous Dior bronzers and highlighters? So I've got 2 highlighters and a bronzer. I'm thinking about picking up a darker shade also of the bronzer. I may not, I might, I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but I'm definitely picking up another, at least one more shade of the highlighters, more of a champagne shade. Okay, so what do I think of this? This powder right here, as you guys can see on this swatch, do you see how smooth that is? It's almost like a second skin. You can't even, do you see how gorgeous that is? It's like, it doesn't have a sheen, but it's very smooth, like a second skin. It's like part of my skin right there on the swatch. It goes on so beautifully, blends so well, almost gives you a flush, kind of almost like a blushy flush. It might just be this shade, but I have a feeling it's the same with the other shades as well. So really beautiful blush bronzer formula. Really love it. When you wear it, you wouldn't even need blush. And then of course the highlighters. I obviously see 2 different formulas. There's one that's a little more sequin, the opal one, and the other one is very smooth and like a sheen, but they both have like the same kind of gorgeous ethereal glow that looks like part of the skin but still glow to the sky type of vibes. Really love it. The sequin one, although it looks like it has glitter, it doesn't. It's super smooth but has that sequin effect, whereas this one is very sheeny and smooth. They both have a pretty similar like look once you put them on the cheeks, but they're absolutely gorgeous. Not chunky glitter, just has that sequin look with the opal one, and then the blue one is just like ethereal snow queen glow, you know. Absolutely love it. Chef's kiss. Can't wait to get the champagne shade in the, forget what it's called, in the highlighter, and maybe one more bronzer. So you guys stay tuned for my luxury beauty haul, where I've got the Christian Louboutin glosses. I bought those. I bought like these Dior new makeup. I bought a ton of new makeup. I can't even remember now. There's like a whole bunch sitting on my vanity waiting to be reviewed. So stay tuned for that luxury haul here very soon. So you guys, I'm having foot surgery like in a day or 2. So I'll be a little bit out of pocket, you know, like I'm gonna try to film ahead of time, but there may be a day that I miss. But anyway, I should be able to film even after foot surgery because the pain will just be in my foot. So I'll be on like pain medication for a week, but after that I should be fine to film. So, you know, just giving you guys a heads up. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, which really helps me grow my channel. Very helpful to me. If you watch my videos every day, why not do it? It's helpful to you, it's helpful to me. Also, when you subscribe, don't forget to ring the notification bell, because if you subscribe and not ring the notification bell, YouTube will not let you know when I upload. You have to ring the notification bell. And also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Hop on over to my more established fragrance channel, Salon Cleo, where I just uploaded a video about the perfumes I've used up the most, the ones with the biggest dents. Okay, don't miss that video. You guys, I don't know if I announced that on this channel. I have a perfume library of 700 plus fragrances, and I've just opened it up for you all to purchase samples from. So all that information will be down in the description box, and I will of course list and link all the products in this video, the Dior bronzers and highlighters and the rest of the makeup I have on my face. Please go ahead and go on to the other channel and subscribe there. Watch my videos there as well. I will see you guys in my next video.